I'm in New Augusta. It's a neighborhood in Indianapolis. It's part of the city. It was annexed by the city many years ago, but it used to be a small town. It used to be like the town where I used to live, like Urbana, Indiana, which is a small population. There's a little picnic park here in town. Few little businesses, churches and things, but if you don't know the towns here, you're gonna miss it because the main road goes right by and you have to turn into it. Every other road around here is a dead end. It's completely isolated all the way around. So very interesting little place. Established in 1855. Looks like a little community board there for New Augusta. Oh yeah, right there. It does say New Augusta. I was kind of wondering if it was New Augustus. And here is the local Lutheran church, the Salem Lutheran Church, serving Pike Township. So apparently we're in Pike Township. And one of the old, probably original buildings. I imagine this was a mercantile or something back in the day. Still says ice right there. May not have been that long ago that this was served as a little local grocery. But there is a train station still here, New Augusta train station, and that is what I'm looking for today. Very small village like place, but we are in not the heart of the city necessarily, but we're in a very busy spot of Indianapolis. Like I said, a little isolated, I don't know what you'd call it, community. How about that? Not many businesses within the town. I wish there were. I wish there was a little restaurant and coffee shop and things. And there could be. This would be a nice little place for that. But there is a financial services. Oh, here we go. Originally Hossbrook, founded in 1852. Designated historic district in 1989. The site of the early post office right here. So, the place was known as Hossbrook for at least 3 years, according to that. And some of the storefronts here. Space for lease here if anyone would like to get something started. That may just be, I don't know what that is. Big old barn. Maybe it's the school. But check this out. Water pump. I wonder if this works. Probably one of the old water pumps for the town. Now, I do believe that the train station is down this way, so I'm gonna try to get down there and look for it. A lot of little garden plots here. I mean, this has a very rural feel to it, this town. Look it up on the map. We're well within Indianapolis. You go out there, you're going to be in a lot of traffic. You're going to be seeing Burger Kings, McDonald's, all over the place, traffic lights. This is a little, what's the word for it? It's like a, I don't know. It's a something. It's an escape, I think, from the big city life, right in the middle of town. I do see the railroad track, so we are about to the station, I do believe. Well, there's what appears to be a public sidewalk here. I don't think I'm in anybody's yard. Hopefully not. An old wall of some sort. I just love stuff like that. Okay, here's the tracks. So this side, you're back out in India over here. Here, we're within New Augusta. The old town, the forgotten town, you know, within the city. That's just sitting, sort of, people live here and enjoy their life, but sort of like a museum of a sort, because it hasn't been greatly disrupted by the changes in the city. Oh, here it is. The train station. Now you can imagine 150 years ago, whenever, I don't know when the railroad was built, but passengers coming through, stopping at the Augusta Station, catching trains, maybe from here into the, when Indianapolis was much smaller, into the smaller part of Indianapolis, or the central, what was then the downtown. Indianapolis used to be a really small city in the old days. Of course, I mean, it started off with no city whatsoever, and then grew. It's actually quite huge. Look up the square footage of Indianapolis and compare that to other big cities like Chicago, Cincinnati, or Louisville. It's much larger than any of those cities in square footage, in size, in square miles, really. It's measured in square miles, probably. Huge city. Population's not as big, of course, as like Chicago, but this place covers a lot of ground, a lot of area, and so there's a lot of places to explore like this. Could this exist in Chicago? I don't know. I think it would be gone by now. Or New York. It would have been leveled and made into big buildings and more apartments. But we have it. New Augusta. Lots of large yards here and gardens. People they seem to like growing their vegetable gardens here. Many people do. See if we can find a few more historic homes, and we'll walk a bit more through town. Well, I just noticed the address. It is 4622 West 72nd Street. If you want to Google map that, figure out where we are here. Oh, books. One of those little things where you can take a book and leave a book. Certainly a historic home, both these. Yes, it is an historic home. Some people, for some reason, people use "an" with historic. Took me a long time to figure that out. Don't know why they do that. Okay, well, I'm making my way back around, and this place is only 4 or 5 blocks, maybe. Very small little village, really, within the city, near 72nd Street, on 72nd, as we just saw, and Georgetown Road is nearby. No one out today. I think not a big shock that there's not a lot of folks walking around. Seems like a sleepy little area, really. But the church has gatherings and picnics over here. I can imagine that they do. Oh. We'll head over to this little church real quick. Okay, now I would guess that this town is probably not mainly Hispanic, but there is a Hispanic church here called Iglesia Bautista Nuevo Nacimiento. And the church takes place right here. This neighborhood, surrounding areas, there are a lot of Hispanics that live here, but probably not in this one little area, like I said. Alright, and there's also this, I don't know what this place is, warehouse. They have some sort of rather small operation there. Back to the car now. Oh, by the way, there are a few other little neighborhoods like this. Not exactly like this, but rather isolated. Rocky Ripple is one, and it's pretty interesting too. And the same deal, there's one road that goes in, one road that goes out. You don't typically run across it by accident. You may go your entire life living in Indianapolis and not know these places are here. But I do a lot of research on neighborhoods, and I spend a lot of time looking at maps too. And I want to make sure I know about every little place all over town. And so this is just another little place. Oh, Salem Park is what that's called, by the way. Just see the sign over there. Probably hard to see. Just another little town and stop along the way on my journey through Indianapolis, as I intend to present some of the Indianapolis neighborhoods. Thanks for watching.